All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. Going to run through this quick trade recap. We ended up catching this trade really late today, around 11:50. I waited a long time for this. Didn't get anything in the AM. I took a break even before this. Here are the executions right here. And last day of the 20% off with Alpha. And if you guys want to enter the giveaway, just make sure to DM me proof of using code. And yeah, you guys will be entered. But yeah, today's the last day. So coming into the day today, I was leaning more bullish. We had data highs above. And I just personally thought we were going to run higher as long as we respected this 15-minute gap coming into open. That was my condition. If we respect it, we'll look for higher. But if not, we can look for lower. So market opens up and just starts dumping. We get this 930 wick. Well, not even really a 930 wick, but we get this 930 candle and then we just start dumping down. There was an opportunity for a continuation short right here. But personally, I didn't like that. And then from there, we end up just kind of slowly chopping to the downside. You obviously could have gotten involved in some shorts down here, but nothing clear where I actually was willing to take any risk. And then from there, we end up coming down and we end up sweeping out London low and we get an SMT off the lows. So you can see ES never takes out London. And yeah, it was just leading at that point. So from there, I'm like, okay, maybe we get a reversal back to the upside to rebalance some unfilled gaps, whatever. Because at the time we had an unfilled, I think it was this unfilled, well, we had this unfilled 15 up here. And then we had, no, that was one, yeah. So from here, I just didn't get anything I wanted in here. And usually I prefer a resweep. We don't end up getting a resweep of these lows. But here was the entry I initially wanted. I wanted to take this 5-minute close right here at 1040 going into 1045. This was going to be my trade right here. I was going to go break even at these highs and I was just going to target into that unfilled 15-minute gap. But for some reason, my order didn't fill. I don't know why. And then the candle just started going and I was trying to wait for a retrace and it just never ended up happening. So I ended up missing that. It is what it is. From there, price comes up. And at this point, it's becoming more and more apparent that ES was probably going to take out this 930 wick and then potentially push that data high because it was leading pretty aggressively at this point. So 11:30. Price manipulates down into this unfilled 30-minute gap. And you can see on ES and NQ both start delivering out of this 30-minute gap. So at this point, I'm using this 30-minute as a condition where if we respect it, we can look for price to go higher, at least to this internal high. And if we disrespect it, then obviously we'd probably be looking for potential continuations lower. So we tap into this 30-minute gap. If we look here, 11:30 we get the open and then we manipulate down. So at this point I'm expecting this to kind of be like an open low and then a high close on the hourly. So, or not on the hourly, on the, well, yeah, on the 30-minute. I wanted to see an open low high close, but we end up just running through all of this sell side. So initially I take this short right here on this 3-minute, but I go for a quick break even after we swept this low right here and I get break even on that and it ended up playing out literally perfectly, which is unfortunate. But again, that was based on this 3-minute. We get this 3-minute change in the state, just strong displacement. I go for a quick break even after we take this first internal low. And as you can see, it comes down, wicks break even, and then it goes perfectly. So from there, we come down and now we're respecting this 30-minute gap. So I'm looking for reactions to the upside because what do? We leave behind this low resistance liquidity and we have an internal high we can target. And if I put the replay tool back on, you can see at ES, here, let me go on the 5-minute. 1 second here. We see that ES has taken out the 930 wick, but it still has data highs above. So ES still has room to run up, and it's also respecting out of a 30-minute gap. And Q's respecting out of a 30-minute gap, and it still has a draw above at this internal high in the 930 wick, and it still has data highs above. So at this point, I'm like, okay, if we get an entry confirmation off this 30-minute gap, I'll look for longs up to at least this internal high. So we end up getting this 1-minute displacement right here. We also get a 1-minute inversion. You can see right here, we inverse this 1-minute gap. And even though we were just in the 30-minute gap, you could see we're also respecting a 30-minute. We're respecting a 15-minute. We're respecting this 5-minute. So at this point, I'm expecting for some type of bounce and see price just push higher here. So we get this strong displacement close, and if you look at ES also displaces and inverses the 1-minute gap. So that's giving me confidence that NQ and ES are correlated and they both want to move higher off of this gap. Again, ES also has low resistance liquidity that can easily run through. So I enter here just with some micros because at this point it's so late. 11:50 macro though, I'm expecting it to deliver, but I am just looking for a winning day at this point. So price initially just ends up pushing up. I go break even around this high right here. And I literally just took full TP when ES ends up taking out the highs. So you see right here, ES takes out these highs right here, and I just take full TP there. I already secured a winning day, so I was in and out at that point, and the trade was about 2R. So once again, I'll run through this really quick. Price comes down, taps into this 30-minute gap. I'm expecting a continuation potentially to the upside. ES is also respecting a 30-minute gap and has draws above. Then we work our way down to the 1 minute. We get this nice displacement close on the 1 minute right here, and ES also displaces higher, inversing a 1 minute gap. We have low resistance liquidity above right here that we can target. So I wait for price to flush through, run break even, and then I take full TP at the 2R trade when ES takes out these internal highs. So that's it for me, guys. Again, nothing crazy because I didn't see anything I liked in AM. One break even and then this small win. I really wish I got involved in those longs down there, but it is what it is. Still end up taking a small W. So that's it for me, guys. We'll be back tomorrow to finish off the week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.